matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Syracuse Orange and the Connecticut Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. I did check in with the Connecticut head coach. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Huskies' offense will be first on the attack. And you'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their emotion, not get those dumb penalties, like be really locked in, dialed in, not let all the outside noise affect their play. And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to the well. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, it's been a lot of fun to see this running back put up video game-type numbers early this year. But, guys, he has not played a run defense like this yet. This is his first real test of the season. He's going to have to be tough. He's going to have to break tackles, have great contact balance, and you got to hold on to the ball. We know this defense prides itself on creating fumbles and causing havoc. So we'll find out just how good this guy really is after this game.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Johnson. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Runs through a tackle. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Throwing Angelic. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Cuse. A great catch in the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
Syracuse 7, UConn 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Run in the red zone. It's Christian. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Husky. Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the move from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Made a defender miss. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Number 47 set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Rides the option, he keeps it. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. UConn quick to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. The fake that wants to throw. Buying a little time to his left. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Delay to the back. It's Johnson. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Angeli. Right side, it's Clement. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Switch it.
We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Hands it off on the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Orange will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it in. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The UConn offense goes back to... They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Huskies are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
makes the grab. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. This UConn offense really has it going.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Out wide left, it's Ross. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Going to look downfield again. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. On the delay, it's Miller. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Steamrolls his way ahead. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready. Black 14, Black 14, go. Ready to go.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Miller. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Ready, go.
Angeli. Left side, it's Johnson. Good, strong tackle. You want to give this guy a To get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
From the gun on third down, Steve Angeli. He'll get rid of it. It's caught. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Let's go.
The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Right down the middle. Has it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. On second and goal, he carries again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
Number 47, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Lang. And the returner goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Follows his blocks. It's Christian. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. UConn quick to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
From the gun on third down. He rifles one deep to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Steve Angeli fires to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside, it's Miller. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
Angeli from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Dead center perfect, and that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Christian. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Fires to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Snapped on fourth down. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing Angeli. Caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Johnson. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Weaver. He's stopped.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
From the gun on third down, Steve Angeli. Fires on the move. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UConn going back to work on offense. Takes the handoff. It's Reeder. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Reeder. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Back open in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Lost to throw again. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. UConn quick to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Let's it fly. Complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. The give to the left side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, gonna throw it. Rolls right. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They marched 72 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he takes this from inside. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. And it's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking,
got enough space. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Syracuse sideline. This has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Guys?
All right, Holly. Angelic. Lost one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Angeli from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Left side, it's Johnson. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. To the ground, he's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense in a bunch formation. Steve Angeli. Back's got it on the screen. Makes a man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hits inside. It's Reeder. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Quick give. It's Johnson. Turning it on. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Johnson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing Angeli. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun on 3rd down, Steve Angeli. Snags it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Here we go.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. With the run on 1st and goal. Nowhere to go. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Angelic. Big guy smells it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Drops back on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. UConn quick to the line. They'll move the tight end. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Works the middle of the field. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Motion from the wide receiver. Straight ahead, it's Reeder. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he's in! Touchdown, UConn! And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He'll take a deep shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Defense playing a bail technique. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Steve Angelic working the middle of the field, and it's complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. From the gun, it's Johnson. He'll be dragged down, but not before. He's put the finishing touches on a win for his team. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival. It's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Palmer, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.